Hello everybody, my name is Juan. Welcome back to a new video. As you can tell by the title, this is not a reaction, this is unfortunately a review. I've tried to upload a reaction to this episode like 5 different times. In each time, trying to edit the video differently so that it doesn't get picked up by Content ID. But for whatever reason, this episode, which I personally would not even put that high up there on a ranking list, has continuously kept getting blocked. So I decided I'm gonna stop wasting time because, as you could have seen, I spent like the last 4 days or so trying to edit it differently to try to upload it, and I'm kind of wasting time at this point, not uploading anything else just because there's one fucking episode, dude. And so I was like, fuck it, let's do a little review. So this episode begins with okay, this episode is titled Rescue Ace. The new destination is the Great Prison. It begins by Boa Hancock telling Luffy that she will lend him a boat to get him to the Sabaody Archipelago. Then right after she says that, Luffy's like, "Oh yeah, I'm finally gonna get to see my friends." And then Boa Hancock starts to feel some kind of way about that because apparently she likes Luffy, even though a couple of episodes back she was trying to murder him. Which, okay, you know. Then we get to this banquet. I guess Luffy's gotta regain his energy before like taking up this gigantic fucking shit that he's about to go do. You know. And so we see him here doing singing the iconic Bink Sake and doing this iconic shit, the fucking chopsticks in the nose and the mouth thing, you know, iconic. Then in that part, Luffy, so other ladies on Amazon Lily obviously have never seen a man before, and so they think Luffy as the like, how do I say this, like conventional idea of a man, and so they just think that all men are exactly like Luffy, and they think that all men stretch, and so everybody just wants to touch Luffy because he has the ability to stretch with it. They don't realize it's a devil fruit power, and in so they pretty much make a business out of it, where like people are lining up just to touch Luffy because he's such a fucking rare creature in the universe for whatever reason. And so then Luffy has to resort to going to a more private place, and that place turns out to be Lady Noom's house, I think. And there she is reading a newspaper with the most important piece of information of this entire fucking arc, where she tells Luffy that the Whitebeard pirates are going to be fighting against Navy HQ, and Luffy's like, "Why? Like, why is this going to happen?" You know? And she proceeds to tell him that they have captured Porcus DAs, and are going to be executing him. And when she says that, this little scene plays, which I think is so profound. It goes to show how. I don't know. It goes to show a lot. It's just Luffy sitting there with his little cup of tea and
エースが処刑。
progressively like he just like there he's surrounded by this black space of like I imagine his conscious awareness of what's happening. He's just like realizing like fuck dude, like his brother's gonna get executed. He like starts panicking kind of, and he tells them oh, actually Lady Newman also shares a piece of information that Blackbeard was the one who captured Ace, securing a position as a Shibukai, a warlord of the sea. And if we remember correctly, I don't have a clip or a screenshot of this, but there was a part not too long ago where Ace and Blackbeard were actually fighting, and there was like this clash of fire versus darkness, and it seems like Blackbeard won that, which is unfortunate because, like I just said, you know, it secured him a position as a warlord of the sea by turning Ace in, which is kind of unfortunate, you know. Then right after, Luffy tells her Ace is his brother, and we get this fucking screenshot right here, dude. Like, I don't really know why this character is animated the way that she is, but you know, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Um, she's telling this is gonna go down 6 days from today. Luffy's like, how long does it take to get to the Sabaody Archipelago from here? Which just goes to show that he's still trying to get to his friends before he goes to save Ace, which makes sense, you know. Um, you want to take as much help as you want when shit like this, when you're going against the fucking Navy, you know. Um, then she goes to say that it takes more than a week to get to the Sabaody Archipelago from there. Then Luffy says, "How long does it take to get to where Ace is from here?" And she says again, more than a week. And then for whatever reason, she has some knowledge about the fact that it would take 4 days via Navy ship, and we get into one of the more uh, one of the parts of One Piece that I like the most, which is when they start talking about the world and they start showing like cartography type shit like this, where we see that Navy HQ and its lobby and Impel Down are connected by a giant, what does he call it? A giant current. No, no, no. What does he call it? A giant spiral current, which essentially means if you find yourself on the right place in between the current, it will propel you faster, and it's like a faster method of transportation, I suppose. And the Navy, for whatever reason, has exclusive access to that, which allows them to move between the three very important places quickly. Then Luffy checks the B break card that Ace gave him and realizes it's burning at one point, saying it was 10 times bigger when he got it as it is now. Then Lady Noom saying that is also the paper of life, and we get this shot of Luffy with like this dark face. It's like anime, like what do you say, like this anime thing that they do, like when they cover the face, where I guess Luffy in that point is realizing, fuck, like hey, he's actually gonna die inevitably if you don't do anything about it. And then Miss Lady Noom shares the information that he has to go to the prison as fast as possible because going to the prison would be easier than trying to save Ace from Navy HQ because at Navy HQ he will have to go against three Navy Admiral and the seven Warlords of the Sea. So yeah, that does not sound fun. Um, then Linium also shares information about how Bowen Hancock has not accepted the invitation to go to Navy HQ to help in the execution or I don't know stand guard or whatever, and she says she could take advantage of that and sneak you on the battleship and go directly to Impel Down to save Ace. And then when they go and ask Bola Hancock, she's just out cold in bed because apparently, like, the idea of somebody she likes going away is like so terrible for her that she gets sick. She's lovesick, I guess, which is, I don't know. Personally, I don't understand that, but it is what it is. I don't know. When I think of Luffy, I don't think of Luffy as like husband material or anything like that. He's a great protagonist, don't get me wrong, and he really plays that part well. The part where he's like a caring individual, a caring friend, but like as we've seen in the past, he doesn't really have any romantic relations whatsoever. And so to think about him in that sense is kind of weird. And I don't know. I just don't imagine him like a husband, like a fucking boyfriend. It's just, I don't know. That's kind of weird. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. There is this scene which I only play parts of because this fucking content ID shit is coming for me. In which Luffy is like thinking about his friends, and it's just a clip of him standing there, and I guess in his mind thinking about his friends, and it just shows all of his crew right behind him. I don't know. I thought it was a cool clip. I thought it was worth including in here. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this. I don't really have anything else to say. I think I covered pretty much the most important parts. And so yeah, it's unfortunate that I wasn't able to upload the reaction. And I tried. I really did try. I can actually show you guys. Hold on. Yeah. Then we go on YouTube and we're here, right? This is the copyright summary and status. This is the area where it shows me that it's blocked. Nobody can see this. And so generally what I do is I come and check the content that was found, and it's during this segment right here. And what I do is go to that segment and take out as much as I possibly can, which doesn't take away too much of the quality of the video, and try to make it so that it works. And I did that like five different times, tried like five different like editing methods, try to change things around, but I don't know. That scene where Luffy is with Lady Noom, I guess, is just so big that regardless of what you take out, it just all like I don't know. It was just picked up constantly, and so that is the reasoning why we have this review here as opposed to the regular reaction. So hey, it is what it is. I suppose in situations like this in the future, when I try to upload it more than three times with using different methods, if they continues to get blocked, I'm just gonna do stuff like this. Just so you guys have an idea of what I thought about the episode. And this episode wasn't necessarily one of the best. I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, but if I had to give it a rating from 1 to 10, I would give it like a 6.5. That rating comes from a series of factors like, for example, like action. Considering this is a shonen, action is like one of the biggest elements, I would say. This episode didn't have much action, so therefore it kind of brings it down. Another factor that I would consider would be what was I saying earlier? World building. This episode did like that one episode where they showed us the triangle. That shit was kind of good. I like shit like that personally, where they kind of gave us like a map of the world and we can kind of get a bigger sense about how the world is built and what's going on. I like that. Another factor I consider is like how the plot is affected by the stuff that happens within the episode, and obviously Luffy getting to find out that Ace is getting executed. That's big because it just propels the story forward and it like gives us an idea about what's gonna happen next. And I fucking obviously I like that shit too, so I enjoyed that. So yeah, just giving you some ideas. Maybe I'll do that every time I have to review an episode as opposed to just upload a reaction to it. And maybe I'll give you a fucking loosely put together rating of the episode. I mean, like it was kind of like a comic relief episode. The most of the action of this arc already went down, being the fight against the Sandra Sonia sisters or whatever the fuck they're called, and yeah. So what's left over is pretty much just set up for future events, and obviously that's not ever the most exciting. It's just like information, which is important, obviously, but like it's not like the most exciting thing to watch. So regardless, like we're cool. We're gonna continue. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Oh wait, it's kind of weird to do that when my screen isn't full. Hold up, hold up. There you go. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.